Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you guys are doing okay. Thank you so much guys for coming back to my channel. It's your girl here, Monica, and this is my channel where I talk about how to migrate to Australia, lifestyle, and other interesting things. So if you are interested in the topics that I do, please consider subscribing, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. So today guys, I want us to talk about something very important. I have been deliberating on talking about this, and something that happened recently has even pushed me further to talk about whatever I'm going to talk about today. So you know guys that I've been talking about moving to Australia. That everyone knows if you've been on my channel a couple of times. But we've been talking about how to move to Australia, and I have mentioned a couple of times that myself and my siblings and most of the people I know, they moved to Australia using an agent. And it doesn't mean that you cannot make your own application. We oftentimes want the easiest thing. We want the easiest way, because sometimes maybe it is the convenient way to do things, right? So I have been talking about this. You all know if you've been here a few times. But now what I want to talk about is not about which agent to use. I may not even tell you which agent to use. There are so many agencies. Just do your own research. At this point, I may not even tell you go to this agency or that agency, because there are so many agencies that are good all over. But then what I want us to talk about today is the importance of being informed yourself before you go to the agent. And why am I talking about this? The reason I'm talking about being informed is because something happened recently to someone that is close to me, right? So this person we were using an agency, and we wanted that person who is close to me to come to Australia. So they were on their process, and we've been through the process not once, not twice, 3 times, myself, my sister, and my brother. So we know the process and we know what happens, unless things have changed, which I don't think they've changed much, because look, my sister came just 2 months ago in Australia. Therefore the process I don't think it has changed much in those 2 months. Therefore it is really fresh in our minds. We know what we did with my sister, and therefore we expect the same to happen with my other relative. So we did the process as usual. So usually, let me tell you what you expect and what has happened to us. So first of all, I have talked about this maybe before in a previous video, but I want us to see and refresh our minds. So first of all, you identify the school you want to go to, you identify the state, you identify the course. If you've just finished your year 12 or form 4, you want to identify what course do you want to go and pursue. And if you have done something different, like you have a background education, you want of course to continue and with the same field, so therefore you know what you want. But then if you've just finished from year 12, you want to explore and know what kind of a course can you do. So, and then let's say for example you go to the agent and discuss and say, look, I want to do this course, or maybe ask for help. Most of the people will do that. Those that have just finished year 12, they'll go and talk to the agency and say, what course would you maybe prefer me to or would you advise? Now, number one, I would not even recommend you to ask the agent what course you should do. Look, the only thing, because most of the time even the agent does not know what exactly is the marketable courses in Australia. Therefore it is important, if you know someone who is in Australia already, maybe ask which courses are doing well, or follow your passion, which is much better. So after that, you have identified the course, and you have identified the school. Now the school, the agent will help you with the different different schools that they of course have a partnership with in Australia. And remember, an agent will not apply a school that they do not have a partnership with. They will not apply for you a school that they do not have a partnership with in Australia. Why? Because they're getting a commission. So if they don't have a partnership, why would they apply for you? So once you have identified the school, they will make the application for you, and then after that they will make now the application to the school, right? After making the application to the school, it will take maybe 2 weeks to probably a month for you to get an offer letter. Once you get the offer letter will come with offer. It will tell you it will come with the conditions. Sorry, it will tell you whether the school wants you to provide English tests. They will tell you, most of the time they say IELTS or equivalent of whatever band they want. So it's your job to identify whether the school, whether they would accept any other type of English. But most of the time they will tell you IELTS or PTE in the offer. They'll tell you the number two. If they need they'll tell you if they need a bank statement. They will tell you to also fill something called GTE. Those are the things that mostly they will ask you for. It's not a guarantee that they will ask you for English and bank statement. Some people are not asked for those two, so it's not everyone. But if they want, they will ask you through the offer letter. That is something you need to note. After that, after you have satisfied and then with the offer letter, it will come with the course name, the course title, when the course is starting, how many units you're doing, how much school fees you need to pay. After you have satisfied the condition, then you go ahead and pay for the school fees. After you paid for the school fees, the school will now send something called confirmation of enrollment. After you've received your confirmation of enrollment, then you're given a go ahead to now apply for the visa. Let's assume you're still going on with the agent, right? So the agent will now apply for the visa for you. Now, once you get the confirmation of enrollment, now the agent, let's assume you're with the agent will go ahead and now make the application for the visa. The application for the visa, you will provide all the important documentation. Remember, I forgot somewhere. Let me just go back a little bit. During the school application, you will need all your school documentation. You'll need your passport, you'll need your ID, you'll need maybe your birth certificate, maybe not, and all your identification documents basically, and all your academic documents. Now let's go now back to we are applying for the visa. During the visa application, you will provide the same documentation. You'll provide all the identity documents. You'll provide something called SOP, that is statement of purpose. I have done a video on how to do a statement of purpose on my channel. Go ahead and check on that. Now, on the statement of purpose, it's basically telling the school that the Home Affairs, the embassy or the immigration department, that you are applying for, you're a genuine student, you have applied to go to this and this school, and you're planning to come back to your country, and why you have chosen the school you've chosen, why you have chosen Australia instead of other countries, and such things, right? Now, your SOP, once you've written the SOP, all these documents I've mentioned, identity documents, the SOP, and now the visa process has details that they will fill in the details, right? All these have to be done together when applying the visa. So there's no point. So the reason I have done this video is this. The agent we were using for my relative that I've said, They told us that they have applied a visa for my relative, right? Now, we asked them, if you have applied for the visa, where is the confirmation? Because once you make the application for the visa, the immigration sends an email or a message immediately asking you for further details. This could be medicals and biometrics, which is obvious for a student visa. You will be asked to provide medicals, and you will be asked to provide biometrics. Now, and this is very automated. Once you have just made the application, automatically they send that message. I've done an application of a visa myself, for myself, and this is what happened. So this agent tells us that they have made the application for the visa. We ask them, where is the letter of asking us to go for the biometrics and the medicals? They are like, we are still waiting for it. And we're like, 1 week gone, 2 weeks gone. We're like, no, something is not adding up. And then we ask, did you make the application for the visa? They are like, yes, we did. Confidently. And then it gets to a point where like, no. Something is not adding up. They tell my relative, we want an SOP from you. The SOP was not okay. And then we're like, if you made an application of the visa, you are meant to upload the SOP together with the application of the visa. So does this mean you have not applied for the visa? And they're like, oh no, we have applied for the visa. And we are like, we are not dumb. We have been in this process 3 times. And I have been involved in other of my friends and family who've applied for Australia, and I know how it goes, right? And I was the one who was, look, in my family I talk a lot. At this point I was furious. I was like, no, give us the reference letter, the reference number of that visa, because I can import the visa in my own Vivo, the immigration portal. I can import it and I can see what is going on. They don't have the reference letter. They take us round and round. Now I make a call to one of the agent staff in the office, and guess what? That lady was so rude. She's like, there's nothing you know. We are the one who is doing our job. Give us space. Yada. And I was like, okay, I don't dispute. It is your job. But look, if you're not doing the right job, then I have the right to question you. And at the end of the day, we are paying for the service. It's not free. We're paying for this service. And then I don't get it. I couldn't get it. So she was so furious. She was so angry. She was so loud. And I kept telling her, please lower your voice, please, so that we can communicate. She could not. Anyway, she ended up talking a lot, and then she hung up on me. I tried to call back. She could respond. So I ended up talking to someone who I know would act on the company. And I think from once I talked to her, things went well. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you this is because if we were not informed, and I'm not bragging, I'm not showing off, I'm just telling you, if we were not informed enough, even today the visa could not have been applied. And this is why I'm telling you, you need to be informed. Be informed. Watch as much videos. We are doing so many videos on our YouTubes, and even if you don't want to really watch our videos, and you do not want to, maybe you don't trust us or anything, go on the immigration portal. And I understand sometimes it's hard even to read and understand things on the portal, but it's not that hard. Get information so that by the time you're going to that agent, they are not telling you news. It's something you know. all you're going to do there is pay them to facilitate your process, and not for them to be informing you, not for them to be talking into jargons that you do not know. Know everything at your fingertips so that the process will be easy, and they will not take you for a ride. They will not shovel you up and down, left, right, and center. They will not. Be informed, my people. Be informed. Now, once you have gone for the medicals, you wait for the visa. What else are you waiting? It's only the visa. It is that simple. It's not complicated. I hope I have not left anything out. It is not complicated, my people. And something else I would advise you. Once you start the process, ask the agent to copy you in all the emails, all the correspondence to the school, to the wherever, so that you don't need to beg them, asking them, oh, what have the school said? No. Once the school sends an email, it comes to you and to them. Easy peasy. And it's an easy job for all of you. And I understand sometimes the agents, they are overwhelmed with a lot of clients, with a lot of jobs. But if you're copied in these emails, they will not be overwhelmed. You will read the email yourself. If you need clarification, that's the only time you will call them. Easy. And this one I learned from my sister. My sister asked the agent, copy me in all the emails, all of them. She has all the communication from school, and I have learned this. And I said, you know what, I'm coming to tell my people on YouTube, ask the agent to copy you on all the emails. Easy. Ask them if there's a format they want you to write the SOP, ask them to send you the format. Let the communication, because look, sometimes you try to call the agent, and I know sometimes they are overwhelmed. I understand, but you try to look for them. They are nowhere to be found, and it's painful because you paid for the money. So guys, I'm sorry I've come here to rant, but I wanted you guys to be informed. Be informed. Information is power. And for you, when you want to come to Australia, it will be easy for you. It will be very easy. Just research. Do your research. Do your research. I know we don't like to do research. We like to be told what to do. No. In this current age, you will, because let me tell you, if they don't apply for your visa on time, let's say your intake is in January, they have not applied your visa until today. They are still telling you to wait. No, they are telling you they have applied and they have not. You guys. Now, let me tell you what happened. Now, they did the application. That day we were ranting. That day we were quarreling with them over the phone. It was evening now in Kenya. The following morning, guess what? That's when they did the application, and that's when we got the reference letter. And that's when I did import that visa on my Vivo, and I could see it was applied that day. It was lodged that day. Let me tell you, it's just because we don't want issues, but we could have made it an issue. Because look, why do you have to lie to us? We are paying for the service. It's not free. We are paying for this, right? Why should an agent lie to us? Have they gotten so much money that they don't think they need us anymore? I don't get it. So guys, my people, please don't get to where we got, because it was terrible. I don't want you guys to get where we were. Be vigilant. Be vigilant. Follow up everything for yourself. Follow up everything, my guys. Anyway, let me leave this video here. I don't want to continue. Thank you so much. I wanted you guys to be informed, and I hope you have been informed. And guys, if I have not said everything that the whole process, I have done another video on how the process of student visa application. I have done, and the documents you need. Please check that one. I just wanted to inform you today to be informed. I just wanted you to know you need to do your research. That's the only thing I wanted to talk about today. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I will continue and I will not finish. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being loyal. If you have not subscribed, consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up. Share with your friends. Please share this video widely, because I want all of us to know that we need to do research on our own. Anyway, guys, thank you. I love you. Mwah. Bye.